guys, welcome to pregnancy week 22. I am 22 weeks and 5 days pregnant today, and let's look at my notes here. The baby is the size of a papaya, and he is 8 inches. It said in my one app that he's 8 inches, and then the other one that he's 10.5 inches, so I don't know, somewhere around there. And he weighs 1.2 pounds, and it said that his weight should double within the next couple weeks, like within the month. So that's like craziness that he's like on the move, and he's going to be going into a growth spurt soon, so he's definitely getting big. It also said on my app that you could start hearing the heartbeat through a normal stethoscope now, and I actually tried this. I have a stethoscope. It's like a really cheap one, but I had one and I tried listening to it the other day and I couldn't find it. So it's probably because the stethoscope like was kind of like a cheap one, so it's like not a great one. Plus I really didn't know if I was like in the right spot to hear it or whatever, so I tried and that didn't work. So that was kind of lame, because that would be really exciting, like if I could hear the heartbeat with the stethoscope and then I could just like listen to it all the time, which would be fun, but that's not the case. What else happened this week? I had a doctor's appointment. I had a prenatal check on Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. And that went well. We got to hear the heartbeat. We heard it right away. My mother-in-law came with me to this appointment, so she got to hear the heartbeat for the first time, and she was really, really excited. And nothing really that exciting happened. Oh, do you guys want to guess my weight? How much weight I've gained up until this point? It is craziness. I am now up 15 pounds from pre-pregnancy weight. So I was really, really excited when I saw the scale this time. I think I gained like, what, 7 pounds in like the past month. 6 or 7 pounds, which is crazy. And I saw the scale, I was like, ah! Because like I was like excited because I gained that much weight. But I'm also kind of like nervous at the same time too, because I have like, what, like 17 weeks left or something. And I'm like, well, if I gain like a pound a week like you're supposed to, that's going to put me up like over 30 pounds. And I'm like, I only wanted to gain between like 25 and 30, but I'm not going to obsess about it. I'm going to gain what I gain, and I'm like not going to change my diet or what I'm eating. So hey, as long as the baby's healthy, I'm completely happy with however I gain my weight. And I definitely noticed that I'm getting bigger thighs. My thighs are definitely chunking out. And my mom said that like that's what happened to her. She kind of gained all of her weight, like, you know, in her belly, like her butt, and then her thighs got big. And that's kind of like what's happening to me too. Obviously your belly grows, but then like, you know, my butt's firmer. I have more meat back there. I'm like, what am I doing? Like grabbing my like invisible butt cheeks. But yeah, there's definitely like more junk in the trunk, and then my thighs are definitely thicker and bigger, and I can tell like when I wear my tight like little yoga booty shorts or my other yoga pants that they're just like, they're tighter and I just feel chunkier. So that is what's going on with my weight gain. That's what else happened with my appointment. Nothing really. I was given the dreaded glucose orange drink today, or not today, at my appointment 2 days ago, for me to bring with me to my next appointment to do the glucose test. And I really tried to like talk the doctor out of having me do it, but she wasn't having it. Because, you know, I challenge people, and I like have a medical background, and I'm like an advocate for your own health and everything. Plus, like, you know, I don't like unnecessary testing and blah, blah, blah. So I asked her if it was medically necessary, and I was concerned about all the sugar, because basically that drink is like just glucose. It's just pure sugar, and I haven't been eating a lot of it. And I asked her, I'm like, you know, this can't be good for the baby, because they tell you to avoid sugar and they want you to drink this sugary drink, but that doesn't make any sense. And she kind of looked at me and said, we would never give you anything that would harm your baby. Like, she was getting mad at me for like questioning her or whatever. I was like, okay. So, you know, she went over like the pros of me having it done and whatever, so fine, I'll do it. But I still wanted to like put up like a slight challenge. Just like, I don't want the doctors and people in the medical field thinking that they can like walk all over me and just say, oh, you need this testing done, and everyone, and you just being like, okay. Like, you know, I want to question and find out why and make them tell me why I need each test that I'm having, because I'm paying for it, and also like my baby's going to be affected. So that's how I feel about that. So into like symptoms for this week. This week has been honestly like really weird and hard, and I've had like lots of things going on. I've been like tired, and I haven't been sleeping all that great. I'm also really stressed out with just certain things going on, so that could be playing into it. Like I'm just having problems falling asleep, and then once I am asleep, like I'll wake up throughout the night and then just like can't get comfortable and then try to go back to sleep. So sleeping hasn't been all that great, so I've just definitely been tired. Especially on days that I work. I've been trying to work some longer hours on days that I'm there, so that's tiring too. I had a little bit of nausea. Actually, the other day I threw up for like the first time in probably like a month. Sunday and Monday I felt like absolute crap. Sunday I woke up feeling like really dizzy and lightheaded, so I tried to drink some orange juice and I kind of went back to sleep, and that helped a little bit, but then I just felt off the rest of the day. Like I seriously just felt hungover. So I was thinking, well obviously I didn't go out and drink the night before, so I think I was dehydrated. I think I didn't drink enough fluids on Saturday, so I just made sure I drank a ton of water on Sunday, and then Monday I woke up and I don't know what the deal was. I just threw up, and I just like was mostly dry heaving, so I think I was like still dehydrated or something. So I've definitely been trying to drink more water, which is so hard. I don't know, it's just hard for me to drink what you're supposed to. I know it's really important, so I just try to keep constantly drinking. I've been having lots of aches and pains around my belly area. On Saturday I was just like doing some chores around the house, and I had like a really, really sharp pain, kind of lower, kind of like by my hip, but it wasn't like the round ligament pain. Like it wasn't like that stretching, aching feeling that you feel. It was like a sharp, intense pain, and it would kind of like come like really suddenly and then go away, and then like, you know, and then would come again. So I sat down, and then I got back up like half an hour later maybe, and then the exact same thing happened on my exact other side. So I'm like, okay, something's going on where like my hips are expanding or something stretching. So it was really weird that it happened like once or like one episode on each side. But that was kind of scary, and I asked my doctor about it. She said that was completely normal. She said with me being so tiny, I'm going to feel there's a lot of aches and pains and stretching, just with things stretching and growing, and basically, you know, my body's just mutating. What else? I've also been having some pains at the top of my belly, and I have definitely noticed, you guys will see in my belly bump, that I think I'm just starting to grow like more on top of my belly. And like, you know, because obviously you get that bulge like under your belly button, but I think now everything's like starting to make its way up. So definitely feeling some more pressure up there, and some aches and pains probably with like just like the top of my uterus growing. Oh, excuse me. Oh, that reminds me, it was like me burping. I mentioned, I think last week, how I was having heartburn. I really haven't had any more. Just very, very, very slight heartburn occasionally in the evening. But nothing like last week, so I don't know if it was something I ate or what, but whatever, that hasn't been back. And I also noticed today that I've had some back pain, and I'm not sure if it's because at work, you know, I have a desk job primarily, so most of my days I get to sit in my comfy, you know, computer chair at work. Well, today I was up, and because I had to do something, and I was up walking around and standing a lot today at my job, which I normally don't do. So I think it was because, you know, I would stand for like 10 minutes and then get up and like walk to a different location and stand. I was like kind of following a group of people around. So I think that could have had something to do with it. Just me like standing and walking more. Plus I was wearing like my office shoes. They weren't heels, but they were still office shoes. So I think that could have something to do with my back pain. I really hope it's that and not like, you know, the official like start of back pain, because that would suck. A lot of symptoms this week, and I hope I'm not complaining, but I'm just telling you guys exactly how I'm feeling. And then the second half, I feel like this video is going to be really long. And then the second half of my symptoms I'm going to go over, I have just been extremely emotional. Like, you know, I've had my episodes of crying, just over stupid things like Netflix streaming. They added Titanic, so of course I had to watch that. And I watched it with my husband. That's like one of the only movies that I can watch repeatedly over and over and over again and love it. I'm like usually that kind of person that I watch like a movie like once, rarely twice, because I don't see the point, like I've already seen it before. And then I got like emotional watching that, and I'm like, don't ever leave me, Tony, you can never leave me. So, you know, like I get like that stupid emotional. But also, I've just been getting like anxious and like impatient already, which is bad because I'm only 22 weeks, so I have like 17, 18 weeks left, and I'm just anxious and like ready to be done being pregnant. Don't get me wrong, I love being pregnant. It's awesome and amazing, and I'm growing my baby and I get to feel him move, so I'm really trying to like enjoy this part of everything and this experience. But it's so hard because in the past month I've had 2 really good girlfriends have their babies, and my cousin had her baby all from the past month. So it's kind of been like baby overload for me, where I kind of have like baby envy. I don't know if that like makes any sense, or if this is going to sound absolutely ridiculous and you guys are going to think I'm stupid. But just like, oh my god, I want my baby to be here, and kind of just like that excitement and knowing that like your friends have had their babies and like they've had their experience. So it's kind of like, I don't know, like birth envy, I guess, of like them being done being pregnant and they're having their babies. So I had that. And then also just like getting anxious and nervous about labor and having to push out a baby, and it's definitely real now that like I'm going to have to push out this baby at the end. Like there's going to be a baby at the end of this process. So that's kind of like, I've just been having lots of like, just like anxiety, stressing out, emotionally type feelings. So yeah, I've just been dealing with that lately, and just been stressed overall with things that are going on, and owning a house and having to do repairs around your house, and then things costing $15,000 more than what you think. Not really, I over exaggerate slightly. So yeah, I've just been stressed and dealing with some anxiety and things like that, but that's really what's going on this week. Cravings wise, I don't really crave anything specific, just trying to eat and get my calories in. And that's about it for this week. I'm either going to upload a day early next week or record my video earlier and upload it because I'm going to be out of town. I'll probably just upload it on Wednesday. But that's it for this week, and I hope I didn't ramble on and bore you guys half to death. But I also wanted to say really quick, thanks to everybody who watches my videos and for subscribing, leaving me comments. This is awesome, and I enjoy putting these videos up, so I'm glad people enjoy watching them. So I just want to thank everyone again for subscribing and for watching and for following my little journey and watching my family grow. So that is it. I will go ahead now and show you my belly. Okay guys, so here's my week 22 belly. Here it is from the side. And as you can see, I'm getting, I think, more full up here. And here's what it looks like from the front. And there's my belly there. And from the front, I'm definitely getting more round, pretty much everywhere. And it's getting kind of ridiculous. So let me know if you guys can tell a difference from this week and last week. So, yay! There's my belly. I will see you guys next week. Bye!